Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just checking to make sure I'm live on YouTube, and it looks like we are all good to go. There we are. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. And I will just turn off the music now so that you can hear me. And so we are looking at gold, XAU USD, on the 10-minute time frame. This is gold spot, which I trade every day, and I'm here every day at this time. This is what I call the Tokyo lunch run. And that means that the Tokyo traders, they opened over here on this candle. That's when the Tokyo market opened. And they've been trading throughout the morning, their morning. And now they've come back from lunch and they will start executing orders, opening orders, closing orders. And I have noticed from a long time of watching this particular time of the day that you can usually get a good trade set up here. So this is why I like to watch this time of the market. I'm not an early bird. I don't like to get up for the uh, Singapore, Shanghai markets. Although if you got up for that, if you guys from down under, you could have had a good short trade, a bearish run that we've been seeing for several hours. And this is my trend line strategy. Hey, Alex. No, I'm not long. I will explain what I'm thinking right now. You can go long if you want. I'm not suggesting or recommending any particular trade. But my trend line strategy, the way it works is if this breaks and closes above the trend line, then I would go long. I would go long on this candle here. But I'm not doing that. It's not, I trust the strategy. However, I'm looking at a couple of different things. First of all, the Tokyo session, they did a liquidity grab. They broke above the previous day high, and that's where the liquidity pool is up here. And then with that liquidity in hand, they drove the market down to where that's our Asia low for the day, 45.36. And so I'm really expecting to see lower prices. And what I'm thinking, and I could be wrong, is that we're getting a retracement, a pullback here. As you see, as the market went down, we had a pullback. And the market went down, we had a pullback. And the market went down, we had a pullback. So the market has gone down again, and I'm thinking this might be a pullback. So I'm sitting on my hands, waiting patiently to see if this is going to continue in the bearish direction. That's why I did not take a long trade today. And I'm not going to take long. If I don't get a trade, if it goes back to the back up here, I just missed the trade. That's okay. But I'm expecting to see lower prices. Hello, Gigi. Good afternoon to you. Have you had lunch yet? ทานข้าวหรือยังขอบคุณครับคุณตามรีอย่าลืมกดไลค์นะขอบคุณครับวันนี้วันอังคารนะวันนี้บางที่เริกจะไป True Digital Park นะไปสวนสันไปไหม So if we do get this little bit of a retracement, then I'm waiting for it to see if it will come down and break below my green trend line here. Then I will go short. I'm looking for a short trade. When something is bearish like this, I looked for a short trade. I look to follow the trend. So I'm just being patient, sitting on my hands. This is what we do as traders most of the time. We just wait. Oh, Alex, one of the people watching now is Thai, a Thai person. So I was speaking Thai. Yes, it's ice cream day. ทุกวันอังคารเลยหลายปีแล้ว So yeah, Alex, I was speaking Thai to the Thai person that's in the group. That's Trader Sarah by Gigi. Her name is Gigi. She lives in Bangkok. She's a great trader, a great analyst, but she teaches in Thai. You can follow her if you want, but her videos are in Thai. So just waiting patiently for this candle here, see what's going to happen. Not too much going on. Also, my experience watching this time of the day, usually the good trade will happen at half past the hour. That's when it really starts to move. Sometimes it's at the top of the hour, like on this candle, but we're not getting much momentum here. So I'll wait another 15 minutes or so and see if I get a good trade set up. But I'm expecting that we will drop below this pivot point. That's 45, 45, 43, 45, 44. If it drops below that pivot point, it was right here and then it stayed here. It's been here for over an hour. And now it looks like it wants to drop back below the pivot point. If it breaks below my green trend line and closes below the green trend line, then I will go short. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a short trade. I'm not sure if there's captions in English, but you can check it out. Yeah, go to her uh, YouTube channel, Trader Sarah by Gigi, and click the like button. That does help the channel. So now we're getting a little bit of a red candle now coming back down. This is what I'm waiting for, waiting patiently. And you see, so far, the way I'm approaching this is working out. If this candle closed above, and then I would go long here, normally I would go long. If I did that, I would already be in a loss. So this this is why I say, Tokyo took out the liquidity here, breaking above the previous day high, and with all that liquidity, now they've been pushing the market down, and I'm expecting to see lower prices. Now that might not happen. I could be wrong, but that's my analysis. Are you long? Are you long, Alex? Are you short? Do you have a trade open? Where is everybody? Oh, we have a few people watching. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. And everybody joining in, don't forget to click the like button. Yeah, it's standing right there on the pivot point, 45, 44. And that's a very strong resistance support level. So need to wait and see what the market is going to do. I don't try and predict the market. I let the price tell me what it's going to do, and then I take a trade according to my strategy. So I don't know where all of our where our people are from down under. Australia, New Zealand, they haven't joined in yet. But I never asked you, Alex, what broker you use. If you want to join my team and be in the same broker, you see it on the YouTube channel there. It's Tickmill, very, very good broker, global, highly regulated. I've been to their headquarters in Dubai. I've met all their people. They have a regional manager in Malaysia. They have a business manager in Thailand. I think they have support staff in India also. So just go to my website, rickrayfx.com/tickmill, and you can join in my team. And I think you're already in the oh, you use XNET. You might have told me before. I think you're already in the Telegram group, right? And for those of you that are new and don't know, and maybe you're watching the recording, you can reach out to me on Telegram. My ID is at rickrayfx. And I do have a Telegram group for chat for traders, and we chat with each other, and I post the news and various items, any promotions that are coming out. So just add me to Telegram, and I'll put you in the group if you want. So now we've got our third candle. This is the 20 minute past the hour candle. Not much going on just yet. This is what we do mostly as traders is just wait. Wait for, okay, here we go. Now we're getting some action. So I will move my trend line now that this is starting to turn bearish. I'll move it above that previous candle there. Okay. Now, if this closes below the green line, I'm going to go short. And we got another 8 minutes on this candle. Wow, this is looking good. And I would put my stop loss at 45.48, I believe. 40, yeah, 45.48. Yeah, this is looking good, looking good. This is what I was waiting for. You see? This was just a retracement. If I took that trade, then I would be in a big loss right now. So it pays to be patient. And you say, well, why don't I take the trade now? Because the candle hasn't closed and the candle can change before it closes. That is a big momentum candle though. So I'll just tell you, I just went short. I just went short. I don't really like to go short before the candle closes. But this is such a big momentum candle. And we already have the bearish movement from the entire day today. So I went ahead and went short. And my entry price was 45.35. Now we're trading at 45.34. So yeah, it's pulling back a little bit, but I believe we're going to continue to see lower prices today. And I put my stop loss at 45.48. A little bit high, but that's okay. I might move it down to 45.46. Okay. Just stand by while I'm setting this up. Yeah, that's better. Now, the reason I like to wait till the candle closes because as you see, it can pull back or it could actually change and become bullish. But, I'm being a little bit aggressive here, and this is a big momentum candle. So I went ahead and took the trade. Sometimes that can not work out. And then if the trade goes against you, then you get into trouble. So I am short. It's coming back a little bit now. It's now at my about. No, I'm still in. Now it's at my entry price. So I could have been a little bit quick, just a little bit quick on that one. But I think it's going to work out. This is what This is just what the market does. Hey, it'll go, and then maybe the next candle will continue in the right direction. But anyway, I have my stop loss at 45.47. If it goes against me, then I get out. There, that's my stop loss. And yesterday we went down to our previous day low was what was it 40 45 44.80. That's our low from yesterday. So if this will go all the way down there, wow, that'll be a fantastic profit. I'll put my take profit at about let's say 45.04, just above this support level. Now you see what that candle's doing? Makes you crazy, eh? 45.04. And that'll be my take profit there. Okay, look what's happening here, guys. See, I got in a little bit too early. I told you in the beginning, I prefer to wait till that candle closes below the trend line. I didn't wait. So that was a mistake on my part. Should have waited. Should have, could have, would have, but didn't. And we got another. 30 seconds on this candle, and it's not going to close below the trend line. How about that? Where did it go? It got down to 45.30. Wow. That is really, I can only blame myself. I know better. I should have waited till that candle closed. But I have my stop loss in place. Well, look at this. How about this, eh? It's definitely bearish, eh? Yeah, they just now this is the 12:30. This is half past the hour, and this is usually when you start to get the bigger moves, the best move. Half past the hour in the Tokyo lunch run. Well, you know what? If I didn't wait, I didn't wait, but I would, I'm in profit. So, well, not quite. I'm at my entry point now. It's just playing with us a little bit, eh? Now this candle trying to go back up. The bulls are trying to take over, eh? Let's see who's going to win this fight. So the bears are trying, but they're not having much success. So where is all of our people from down under? Been very quiet yesterday and very quiet today. So did you take a trade yet, Alex? Still have another 7 or 8 minutes on this candle here, on this one. It looks like it wants to go, but just the bulls are giving it a hard time. And what can we see at oil? Oil, the price of oil today. Oh, the price of oil is going up. Okay. It hit a higher price today earlier, got up to 104, almost 105, and then came down. Now it's going sideways. Now it's starting to go back up. If the price of oil continues up, that should push gold down. Let's see what the US dollar is doing, the DXY. Oh, the DXY US dollar is getting going up. So that's putting pressure on gold. But they need a few more bears to come into the market. Need to get more sellers in here. Now don't tell me this candle's not going to close below the trend line. Oh, okay. So you don't trade gold? I don't trade the currency pairs, and I don't trade the indexes. So, do you trade gold at all? You must trade gold, otherwise you wouldn't join this live video because that's all that I trade. Bitcoin is going down. So we got another bearish candle here. Still got 5 minutes on this candle though. The bears are trying, but they don't have any momentum just yet. And now I'm back at break even. $1 in a loss, 10 pips. Oh, you remember your gold loss? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, gold makes such big moves. You really got to be sure and use a stop loss and protect your capital. Because if it goes against you, it can really be very, very painful. And that's why I always use a stop loss. Always, always. And I never more than 1% in a day or half of a percent on one trade. This trade here, I'm risking half of 1%. Do you trade prop firms, Alex? We have a few other people watching. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Just type in the comments. 3 more minutes on this candle. So actually, this candle here did close below the trend line, and I would have taken the trade right here at 45.39, but now it's turning against me with another 2 minutes to go. Okay. Prop firms are very popular these days, and there's a lot of new prop firms coming into the market. I like prop firm because it means you can pay for a challenge, a small fee, like $250, and you can have a $100,000 trading account. But then you have to pass the challenge, and then you can trade. You get a funded account. So that means if you do blow up the account, you only lost $250. You didn't lose $100,000. That's why prop firms are very popular. Small, small, very small investment, but you can trade with big capital. But the terms and conditions are quite strict. You have to use good risk management. So another 30 seconds on this candle. I looks like it's going to close below my trend line. Don't know. Not really doing anything here. This is a little bit disappointing for this time of day. Normally, I would get a really good trade setup on this Tokyo lunch run, but it's just not happening. It really wants to stay around this pivot point. So we're going to start our next candle here. This is the two more candles in this hour. Okay, I understand you have some restrictions in India with the banks and that sort of thing about trading. They're very restrictive. So what's going on here now? This big green candle here. Oh, I really don't want to reverse the trade. But if you have good risk management, you can do well with a prop firm. Let me give you the, the link for the prop firm that I recommend. They're very good. A lot of people who follow me also use this prop firm, and they have good promotions all the time. And they have been privately audited that they give payouts. If you pass the challenge and you have a funded account, they give payouts within 1 hour, and they never denied a claim for a payout. So they're very good. They're highly regulated. They are backed by a broker. Ola Prime is the name. You can go there and check out the website if you're interested. So we went up and hit the pivot point. How about that? Just went up and hit that pivot point, and now falling back down. So I had a momentary panic there. Not really. I just wonder if my stop loss is okay. Now the bears, they're trying to jump in. The bears are not very strong today. Yeah, I've been to India a couple of years ago, and I was trying to set up a team there in Punjab, but I found out that there's a lot of restrictions, a lot of legalities. People are very leery, worried about getting involved in trading because the government is strict control of banks and transactions. Oh, okay. They even have a 2K account, but I mean that's a very small account, and it's like $15 or something. But they do promotions for the bigger accounts, and the 100K, I think that's right now about $250. Okay, this looks like it might eventually work out. I don't know. I really, I'm sticking with my original thoughts here that that we're going to continue to lower prices, although we haven't done that yet. But I think my stop loss was in a good place. It did come up. I like to put the stop loss above the pivot point, and it's also above my safety line, my red line. But we can't control the market. All we can control is our entry and our exit. and then we're at the mercy of the market. And sometimes it would, it might typically just make a big move down, but it's not doing that today. No day is exactly the same. Never. Just because it did it yesterday, it doesn't mean it will do it today. But I think the patient here is going to pay off, and this is going to work out to be a good trade. Oh, your brother's in the UAE. Yeah, the UAE is very open to trading, to cryptocurrency, to everything financial. They're great. They have expos, forex expos, about like 3, 4 times a year. Big expos. They're really very open to trading. I've been to a couple of expos in Dubai. Have you been to Dubai, Alex? It's a magic place. I really like Dubai. I've been there about 4 or 5 times. I was going to go again a couple of months ago. Started the war, and the airline canceled my flight, so I couldn't go. Okay, I'm going to stay till the finish of this candle, just a couple more minutes and see what's happening. But I like the fact that we've just bounced off of the pivot point and coming back down, but who knows? At 1 o'clock, on top of the hour, then Europe will start to open, and then in an hour and 10 minutes, then London will open, and we'll see if they're going to push the price down. Yes, yes, Alex. Tickmill has a prop firm. So that's a prop firm that's backed by a broker. That's what you should always look for, not just some fly-by-night prop firm. There's so many popping up all over the world. You want a prop firm that's backed by a broker, and Tickmill does. It's a different name. It's called the Trading Pit. Let me give you that. I also use them as well. I have a 200K account with the Trading Pit. They're very good as well. Tickmill is a global broker, as I already said, and they do have a prop firm. Very, very good. And they have a Discord group which you can join for free, and there's like 20,000 members in there. Okay, another 1 minute. This is really just uh, you get stuck. Hey, you get stuck in this sideways movement, and you don't know what's going to happen. You just what can you do? Well, if you're going to go to Dubai after July, let's hope that the war is finished by then. I need to go back. I had planned to go back a couple months ago, but that didn't work out. So maybe I can go. July is very hot in Dubai. I'm talking 50 degrees, 50. Very hot in July. Okay, now we're cooking with Presto Light. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we want to see. Now I'm in profit. Just a little bit. Now, let me go look and see what that looks like on the 5 minute chart. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's stop all this sideways nonsense. Hey, oh boy. And this is where I started watching, was right over in here an hour ago. And now we're finally getting something. Finally getting something. And I think we will see lower prices throughout the day. And if this will drop far enough, about 150 pips, then I'll move my stop loss below break even. But not yet. Right now, in fact, right now I'm at break even. So that might happen in the next hour. We'll see. Oanda does not do prop firms anymore. I started with them a couple of years ago, but they don't do firms anymore. They're a good broker and they're global. They have 10 offices around the world, but they don't do prop firms anymore. So these two that I recommended are fine. They're both backed by a broker, Ola Prime and the Trading Pit. Yeah, we need to move the Asia low line down just a little bit because we're still in the Asia Pacific market. There we go. So we're still in the Asia market. But I'm thinking it might come down to the even the previous day low from yesterday, which was 44.80. It might come down there, then take out this liquidity pool, and then we'll see what happens. But for right now, I just wanted to get moving a little bit. The bears are not very, they're not awake today. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, a prop firm and broker are different. A prop firm can be a standalone entity. They don't have to be backed by a broker. They can just be a standalone entity, organization. And that means they're not regulated. There's no regulation for prop firms. So if you have a prop firm that's backed by a broker, then that gives you the confidence that they're reliable, the broker is regulated, you can trust them. But there are prop firms, they just pop up and then they take your money and run. There's been prop firms that have closed down because there's no regulation for prop firms. So you always want to look for a prop firm that's backed by a broker. And both Ola Prime and the Trading Pit, they're backed by brokers. A broker is like you have with XNES. You put your money in, you trade your own money. That's what a broker does. Then a prop firm, they will let you trade their own money according to their terms and conditions. So that was a nice little move down, but then it's turned around and going back up. Of course, this is on the 10-minute time frame, so you're going to get go green, green, red, red, green, red, green. Now, if it'll just bounce off of this trend line, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm going to shut down for the day. Thank you for tuning in, Alex. I appreciate it. Always good to see you here. Nice to chat with you. I hope you have a good day there in India. Enjoy your trading. I wish you all the best of success. And don't forget to click the like button. And I'll see you again same time tomorrow. Have a great day.